everybody out there in YouTube. This is Michael, the Geek for Life, with another model from the Eaglemoss Star Trek Starships collection, and this is another one of my favorite ships from Star Trek, and it is the Romulan Warbird, issue number 5, and a few stats down there. First Romulan ship to hit the set, but I absolutely love this ship, so I'm very happy to see it. And let's see, here's the model itself on the base. Unlike the previous ones, it doesn't fit that securely, so you have to be careful with this one. I mean, if I did, yeah, it just fell right out. So, yeah, this one, it won't stay in. So this one you do have to be a little bit more careful with. I guess they really couldn't find a way to securely fit it in there. But when you just leave it like that, it fits pretty well. You just can't move it around too much. So the base, yeah, I guess maybe, of course, they were limited by what the ship looks like to how they were going to secure it to the base. So I guess this one they couldn't do as good a job. It sits on my shelf just fine, but you can't really take it off and do anything with it. Romulan Warbird there on the base. And now the ship itself. Nice view of the top there. Of course, the whole model is pretty much this dark green, which looks very cool, by the way. Nice bottom shot there. Side profile. Very cool. I think this one is also entirely metal. I can't seem to find any plastic pieces. Pretty cool. One of the things I wish they would have done was with the warp nacelles, if they maybe had a little translucent green in there to kind of give it that glow effect. But other than that, this model is pretty much perfect. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The little nitpick for this one, it really doesn't bother me as much as the nitpicks I had for the other two. So I'm not really going to come down on this one too hard. I love all these little windows in the head here that you can see. That is just awesome. The detail work on this one is just really incredible. Same on the other side. Whoop, there we go. Of course, one of the larger ships in the Star Trek universe. I mean, whenever this came on screen, you knew that they had to be on their toes on our hero ship, whether it was on the Enterprise D or the Defiant or any of those. Although the Defiant didn't really run into Romulans too much, but still, this is definitely one of the most impressive ships in Star Trek, and it stuck around for a long time. Through all of Next Generation, all of Deep Space Nine. It wasn't until Nemesis came out that they even did anything different with the Romulans. I mean, they pretty much had this as their main ship for everything up until Nemesis. Look at it a little bit more there. It's just a really cool ship. I really like this model. It stands out in the collection because of this dark green. With my hand in the way there. So it's super cool. Love this ship. It's 5 out of 5, absolutely. And it has earned it. Put it back in the model base. And now on to the magazine. Of course, just like the others, I'm not going to read it to you, but I'm going to flip through and show you what's in it. Inside the front cover there, as with all of them, shows you how it connects to the base. And some stats. And next is a beauty shot. Very cool looking. Of course, several of its appearances. I always loved how this ship looked on screen. It was just always impressive whenever there was a Romulan Warbird. Of course, some side, top, and front profiles there. Very cool looking. I love this ship. Have I said that enough? I've said it like 20 times, I'm sure. And I don't know why, but I guess they ran out of things to say about it because then they started talking about introducing the Romulans and backstory on the Romulans. Not quite sure why they did that. Never seen with that. Still talking about developing the Romulans, and I think they're an interesting species, especially in the Star Trek universe. It's other than Vulcans, they're the oldest ones that have stuck around. Designing the Warbird, they got back to the ship there. Of course, showing it in scale with the Enterprise D, that it was always supposed to be larger. Some of the concept art over here. And I thought that was cool. Originally, it was designed to kind of be more vertical instead of horizontal. I'm glad they changed it to be the horizontal one. It's definitely more impressive than this. And on-screen appearances, for which there are many. And of course, on the back page, we see the next issue, which is the USS Voyager for issue number 8, which we'll be reviewing. And on the back, a nice beauty shot of the Romulan ship from, it looks like the top, from the top. So that's been the review. They actually, just noticed they don't have the little Romulan symbol on the front, but I guess they didn't in the show either. They do in a lot of the pictures in here, though, including on the cover. The cover shows it, too. If you look close, it's got a little Romulan Star Empire symbol there on the forehead. Maybe it... Oh, it does. Never mind. My criticism is not valid. I don't know if you can see it. Can I see it? Having a hard time seeing it. I guess you'll just have to trust me. It's there. It's just very hard to see. So I almost had to take off a point, but then I didn't. So that's nice. If you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe to the channel or hit that like button. Also leave a comment if you want to, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. One of the ways to support not just this channel, but any channel that you like is what you can do is for those commercials at the beginning of the video, you know, those ads that always annoy people. Actually, if you watch those all the way through, it helps to give a little revenue to your channel, your favorite channels. Hopefully mine's one of them. Or if you don't have a video at the beginning, there's a little banner that will appear at the bottom of the video after a few seconds if you just click that. Both of those are ways to financially support your favorite channels out there on YouTube without having to dip into your own pocket. Granted, it's only a little bit here and there, but it adds up pretty quick. And it helps keep us on the air. It gives us motivation to come back on here. Not like I don't have motivation, because I do. I come on here as much as I can. But it is a way to financially contribute to those YouTube channels that you do want to see around. And I've started doing that as well for any of the YouTube channels that I subscribe to, and I really want to see stick around. You know, I've started doing that. It's a way to financially contribute, and I don't have to, you know, dig into my own pocket for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again later. Bye-bye.